Hi there and welcome to KMC Gaming, and this is episode 4, part 4, sorry, of the how to decorate your areas anyway. It is kind of a weird title, I know, but it fits into my stone and brick project. And if you're new here, a subscribe to the channel would be fantastic, and a like on this video. Today we're going to be starting to transform that village, and I'm going to show you and work on a little bit first. For the first 10 minutes or so, we're going to be working on the platform thing, obviously, that I've been working on. If you haven't seen that, part 1, 2 and 3, check out the playlist popping up now. And you can check out part 1, 2 and 3 of what's been getting built on top of this, which is actually something underneath all of that as well. So check that out if you're new here. But yeah, for the people that have been following this, are you ready, guys? Here we go. So, as we go up, normally it looks like there's nothing there, just the same as the last episode, how I finished it, but then all of a sudden, we have another tower. I wanted to build that tower off camera, get out of the way, move us along a little bit, and as I said to you, I wanted to make it a taller tower. I didn't make it too extravagant, I just made a nice simple tower, tall, gave it a nice roof to it. Because you know the other one was way out there and stubby, so you know, it gives a good comparison. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a really outrageous looking tree in the middle. Going to be over foliage tops, spindly bottom. You know, it's going to look weird, which is the whole point. So let's speed this up a little bit while we go, because we don't want to take too long. So I've turned volume off, so you don't hear the blocks going, you know. So we will crack on, and I will chat on how everything's been going. So the dentist I am, the pain has subsided a little bit, but I am in constant pain still because the 2 teeth he supposedly fixed, which he wasn't supposed to, by the way, are now hurting constantly, so I have to go back in for that. But you know, overall, you know, the pain is bearable, but you know, unfortunately it's constant pain, which is a pain in the bum. And the swelling in my mouth has gone down a little bit, which is great. I'm able to talk a bit better. But overall, that's enough of that. You know, things are gradually, slowly, hopefully getting better soon. So let's get this tree up and running. I'm going to make it, this is a hit and a miss, the way I'm doing it. I don't normally do triple blocks going out on the 3-way patterns. But I thought I would give it a bash because I want it over foliaged, I want it thick, because I want the comparison between the two, I want to fill it all up. And you'll see why later. So we'll get a spindly one coming out here, I reckon. Actually, what I'm going to do right now is we're going to we'll slow back down in a second, and we will do a little bit more slower focus building. So you can see what is actually going on just a little bit, you know, but we're going to speed things up and get along to starting to transform that village today, because I want to get that done as well as getting the top of this done. So, and we are almost there. There we go. Right, slow it down. Right. So we've got a little bit of spindliness. It's yeah, looking okay. I'm liking it. So we need to start putting all the leaves on, which that's going to take a while. So obviously the power of editing is going to help me a lot here. Right, so there we go, we're halfway through. It's not looking exactly anything special yet, but you'll get the idea eventually once I get the next set done. We're going to go and fast forward a little bit more, and you can see what it looks like then. Here we go. Right, so there we go, full foliage on the top, spindly on the bottoms. Okay, it's all curving up at this angle, it's not a great looker. One side doesn't look really good, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, once I've done all this foliage stuff, I'm going to build a sort of water feature platform on one of the platforms on the other side, which then I'm going to put, I'm thinking about using acacia and jungle trees, just standard. I'm not going to be building customs, just using standard to break it all up in between, and it should join up with that tree quite well. And between the custom and the normal trees, it should look quite nice, I hope. Again, a hit and a miss, but this is the way it is with freestyle building. Because, like, if you are new here, everything I do is right off the top of my head. I never have a plan. Well, 2 seconds, actually. Just wanted to swap the camera over there. I never really have a plan of what I'm going to build. I just go, right, I'm going to build something, and then I go for it, and then we just we build together, really. Can you watch me build it? And I'm just as surprised as you when I'm finished, you know? So, that's my style of building, you know, and I've done that most of my days. I've been on, whoopsie daisy. I've been on Minecraft now for a long time. Yeah, a long time. Right, so I do not want to do the whole build of the actual water feature I'm going to do, platform thing. I never have proper names for it. Call it a plinth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a little bit of it getting built up, and then, as people know on my channel, I always like to leave the final touches, the final thing to the end, so you can look at it and go, oh wow, you know. So that's exactly what we're going to do here. So I'm just going to give it the basics, and then we're going to swap over and you can get a look. Here we go. That's looking good. Right, you can't see it, but this is the good side. This is the spindly side that looks nice. It's going to look good with the other platforms. So yeah, looking nice and over foliaged, nice and spindly here. Yeah, I'm liking that. Liking that. Fits well. But on the other side, we have a water feature plinth thingy bobby. So yeah, there you go. Kind of like pool at the top, comes down, makes it look like it's coming right down into the bottom waterfall area. I put some heads on here, just a simple basic design there. It's mainly the main design went into the actual shape of the plinth and stuff like that. You know, that gives more than enough decoration. And then just the standard trees, you know, kind of like just to break it all up. So in here, see this little bit here, kind of like, I'm going to get a little bit lazy, because there's not much you can really do with that bit, but you can't leave it blank, you know. Oh, I'm not picking that up. Like bone meal, there we go, thank you. Right, so I don't want to leave it blank, so first of all, breaking one of my rules, by the way, I'm leaving plinths, and I'm leaving, like, the, you know, that previous tower that I did, I never finished it, and I never do that. Kind of like, I got so excited to move on to this idea, where I thought to myself, I want to build a monument style thing, and it came to me just to, like, start building, and away I went, and here we are. So yeah, I haven't been following my rule, which is always to build as you go and keep fixing as you go, and I didn't do that, which I will catch up with all though. So here, there's nothing you can really do, so you just want, kind of like, it's dead simple though. It's dead simple, because it's a stone and brick project. I'm gonna get some of the brick, just random brick pattern anyway, it doesn't really matter. You know, if you ever build one of these plinth things, you know, kind of like, and you've got a little plinth like this is a perfect idea. You know, just that's enough, I believe. Yeah, and now what I'll do is I'll get some leaf block. Yeah, I'll get some leaf block. Yeah, and we'll just randomly put the leaf block in. Doesn't really matter where that goes either. I'm going to be a little bit fussy, but not too fussy. Maybe a little bit here and another bit in the top corner there. And then just bone meal the rest, you know, because it's 1.12 I'm still using, because with the Replaymod you can't get that in 1.13 yet, hence why I don't do any creative building in 1.13 yet. Sorry guys for that, but you know, we can still do it in 1.12, you know, because that way I've got access to the Replaymod. There we go. So actually, you know what, I think I'll just finish that off with a creeper head and that'll be it done. That'll be fine. Yeah, there we go. That fits nicely. Something simple, and it's now decorated, and it's one less platform to deal with. There we go. So yeah, kind of like I want to do a little bit of this for you guys, just for the first sort of 10 minutes, and I reckon we should get started on the transformation of the village, don't you think? So what do you think of that? Looking good, eh? Looking good. Right. Gone to replay mode. We're just going to be starting transforming this today. I'm going to be doing the whole village. Some buildings are going to get ripped down. Some buildings will stay where they are. All the way through this, these villagers are going to get really irate. To the point that in one of the next scenes, they've all gathered on the you'll see them. They've all gathered up and they're all arguing with each other on the fact that, hey, there's somebody here destroying our village, doing stuff. What we're going to do about it? You know? Okay, literally, I'm not even joking you. They're freaking out, which I found quite funny. But the idea is I'm going to do up their village. I'm going to build paths in and around so I can drag them into my underneath bit of this big hill. As you know, if you've going to watch the previous episodes, you'll see what that little opening there is. That's just a wee extra one. That's not the main one. Anyway, let's move over here. I'm going to bring the stone and the brick into this. I don't really want to do any of the interiors. I want to leave it like that so that they don't get too miffed, and they still use their houses. So it's just basically trying to break away what I can and then just build around the inside of their homes basically, and build my own design around it and leave it at that. But yeah, it is quite funny how irate these guys are going to get. They do really not like the idea of what I'm doing, especially when I start tearing up the house that they're actually all arguing about it. Which is what I do. Right, so I'm going to get a bit of roof done here. This is another great thing with villages. You can just experiment because it's a hit and a miss. It doesn't really matter if I mess it up, because you know it can always be covered up. But it gives me an idea to, you know, can have fun and, you know, make different roofs. So this roof is not going to be a standard like a sort of tower roof. It's going to be like a, I don't know, I'm just building it as I go. Really, like it ends up being quite a funny shape though, and it looks the part. It looks the part, which is the main thing. Oh yeah, I'm actually a little bit ahead of myself. I'm going to finish building these things first, but then I should actually get to doing the floor first, because I want to make the biome area of the village a different colour. So I've chose, I think, concrete green powder. It makes a great in this pack, the texture pack I use, which is Faithful, which is just basically the default textures. It doesn't look any different, but they're just all smoothed off, you see, so that's why it looks more like, I've always said, it looks digital, you know. So you've got default, analog, Faithful, digital. It's the easiest way to explain it. But yeah, the actual texture in the Faithful looks really nice with the concrete powder, so it makes it look like a nice biome change of grass colour. So I'm going to be using that as a basis, but we won't be doing all the grass filling today. We'll do some of it. But yeah, how do you like the roof? It is now coming together, looking weird, I suppose, which is the way I like it. Yeah. Right, do some trim on it quickly, I think, and then move back on to the other tower thing, because I'm only going to do a couple of the houses a day, because I don't want to like do a massive episode, maybe 20-25 minutes tops. Alright, moving over here quickly so you can just see this tower. I'm going to make this one simple because it's a tower already. I'm just going to do a simple tower build, but you'll notice a house completely disappearing right now. From this point on, I think because I ripped this house down, I may have freaked the villagers out because I never put anything in its place, which I'm going to. I'm just reallocating this house to another place is all, you know. I'm leaving most there, you know. But yeah, I think that kind of sent them off the rocker, because as you'll see, they all start gathering. You almost think to yourself, thank goodness I'm in creative, and if I was in survival, imagine if villages could attack you. I'd be in a lot of trouble. I would be in a lot of trouble. Right, just finish this off and we'll get moving on with the grass, I reckon, or concrete. Right, before I do the concrete thing, here is where they've all gathered. There you go, look at them all. Literally all gathered on that balcony thing, inside that house and everything. And then I start tearing that house down and yeah, they're not too happy with that. They're not too happy with that at all. But you know, I'm gonna give you new houses. You know, I'm gonna relocate this house that I'm taking down. I'm still gonna use part of the, you know, you'll see. But I'm just taking it down, reallocating. You know, kind of like, and they don't like it. So hey, it's a creative mode. You know, kind of like and I can always, if I can't get the villagers to go in there anyway, I can just spawn them into the places I need them to be anyway, so it doesn't really matter to me. But I just wanted them to try and get them involved, you know. So I'm giving them good stuff. I'm trying anyway. Anyway, gonna finish this off quickly, bits and bobbies, and then I'm gonna start with the concrete powder. Because what I should really do is I should do an outline all the way around to where I'm actually going to put it all, and then it's a case of filling, which is basically like paint like numbers, by the way. It literally looks like paint like numbers when you're taking the sand out and putting the green stuff back in at this speed. It looks quite fun actually. It's quite relaxing. It is. It's quite relaxing. Right, there we go. Little touch ups here and there. Looking good. Looking good. Right, so gonna do my outline. Now, this isn't my full outline. You're gonna find that I'm gonna get the line wrong, and then you end up seeing me coming back. But basically, all I'm doing is I'm doing an outline of the biome for the village, which will all blend in because I'm going to use different things like gravel and stuff like that to blend it all in. It should look good. I was well off there, as you can see, so I end up coming back down the way. To fix my mistake. Right, so there we go, looking good, and then pretty much I get round the whole of the village, and then from then what we do is we start to fill it, and as you can see, it's like paint by numbers. Look at that. But that's what it feels like. But yeah, as you can see, it's a nice color comparison to the green grass, you know. So like it's a richer comparison, which means when I put blocks in, it's gonna really like stand out. It's gonna look cool. So I think I've made the right choice about using the green concrete powder. But we're not going to fill all this in a day. I'm going to finish this episode soon, obviously, because, you know, kind of like, don't want to keep too much of your time, guys, and I can always figure out maybe where I could because I'm going to leave the towers. There's a couple of houses that really do need to move. I'm going to leave the farms where they are, of course, you know. Actually, here's the comparison. Here's the start-off blend. There's the grass joining up with the powder, and I think it looks it's a good comparison. I like it, and obviously it'll be scattered with concrete powder, maybe grey concrete powder, gravel, maybe some stone, cobblestone or something, and around the edges. And there'll be tree lines going around the edges, so it'll all blend in. It should look good. Should look good. And hopefully the villagers will be happy. You know, kind of like, because that's all I'm here for. I'm just trying to make you happy. But they all keep coming up to me, going like, "What you doing? What you doing?" But anyway, if you have stayed this long in the episode, I would like just to say hi. Hello. And thank you for watching the video, guys. That was really good of you, and thank you for the support. If you have subscribed already, that is brilliant, and if you've liked the video, fantastic too. And if you haven't subscribed, it would be great for your support. I'm nearly at my 300 first subs. I'm almost there. Okay, I've got about 29 left or something, which is fantastic. So I'm nearly at my first 300. but I'm going to start finishing up here, and in the next one we're going to continue on doing this. We're going to continue on doing the platform, because I like to get a couple of things going at the same time, because I'm a fast builder, so you know, might as well make use of that. So yeah, tell me what you think in the comments, what you think of the color comparison. Now remember, it is going to get blended, so but I'd like to know what you think here. So I will see you again soon, guys. Bye bye.